Okay, I wanted to do something real quick. Make a demonstration of the little subway system I've been working on, modeled after the Chicago L system. I wanted to show my, bidirectional um, sort of cart retrieval and train stop system. So I will start by hitting this button, hopping in the cart as it shoots out. I go over to the next stop. When I'm at the next stop, I can say, I'm not at the right stop. I want to go to the next one. I hit this button, moves me on to the next one. I can do it again. Let's do it again. And then when I get back to the stop that I want to be at, I can instead hit this button over here. If I, jump out, hop up, I'm here, I want to get out, hit this button, it'll send the cart down to be destroyed and placed into this minecart, or into this dispenser. Ignore the cactus. So, yeah. Now, let's see if it... Okay, didn't dispense a cactus, it's good. I want to try that again just to show you guys. Right now there are 5 minecarts in the system. Sometimes you can finesse it too if you hop out and just kind of hit the button. 5 minecarts in the system. Boom, now there are 6. It self-restocks, which is great. Obviously, it can get backed up sometimes. Like, if there are more than 9 in that, they'll end up here, and maybe even backed up to there. And this, system which detects when something enters this, it'll get clogged. So you might need to come down here, maybe have a maintenance hatch and manually reset it. But that's how it all works. I actually want to show it with the more visible model over here as well. So again, this is what it looks like. As you can see, I'll go through it in detail in just a second, but you're incoming, boom, boom, boom. I want to keep going, hit this button, in the forward direction, it sends you on your merry way. If I, was starting on this platform, let's also, toss a minecart in there. Starting on this platform, I just want to, boom, just like that. And then the case of I am coming in and I want to stop at this platform, I can get out, hit the button, and it will go down and destroy that cart and place it right back in here in a couple of seconds. Boom, just like that. I want to show the redstone off in full detail so that people on my server know how to build this themselves. Basically, you want your power source for the always powered rails away from any redstone here. So put it a couple of blocks out. Also, the reason for some of the solid blocks and some of the glass blocks is redstone travels differently through glass. I didn't want that interference. So these are the blocks that are vital that, redstone's traveling through. So you can also see that. So that's easy, simple enough. As far as the starting mechanism goes, and here's the orientation of all the rails. The incoming direction, you're going to cross over a rail passing down that ramp, into this, which is unpowered. This button powers both of these, as well as flips this rail because of the redstone under this button that comes up, points into the block. That's very important. It can't just be sitting there. It has to point into this block to power that rail to flip its direction. But so yeah, so the progress button, powers both of these rails, which that one can be powered just because, you're never going to touch it. Obviously this button as well will power the rail that's right there. So that is good. This button right here only powers this rail. That is all that this button does and all that it should do. When the minecart comes down into here, this is very important. You have to have a block that won't block the minecart down. A slab won't do it. Iron bars won't do it. I found that the hanging sign or a fence gate will do it. And I plan to, have these covered in carpet like the little grippy stops on a Chicago L stop. But yes, so the minecart needs to be able to pass down into here, a rail over a hopper. Obviously, all these hoppers pointed into the bottom dropper. Both of these droppers are upward facing, just like that as well. Very important. But yes, so that cactus will break the minecart. Obviously, you can't have blocks on any face of the cactus, so make sure these are open. But, the top can be covered. And then, so the minecart travels through these hoppers that are all connected to each other into this bottom dropper. Again, pointed upward. This dropper has... I don't think this block is necessary. Let's make sure that's true. Yep, it's not necessary. Okay. So this dropper has a comparator, just normal comparator. I don't know the modes very well. Whatever it is when you place it, how it comes out, just like that. That needs to be going into a block with a redstone torch on the other side. There needs to be a block right here under it. I'm not sure why. It's just how it was working for me when I got it working. We can figure something out. But yeah, so then there is a rail that is connected to this rail here. Those will both look powered by default because of this torch. I believe the comparator will just make the torch flick, which, you know, does this. These observers are both pointed into this, so that the redstone coming back, they are observing this. This one is observing that. So make sure that they're oriented correctly, and then make sure this one has an upward pointing arrow, which means that it is releasing its redstone power into this dropper right here. And that is the whole system. So I think it is pretty simple. It's super compact, so much to the point where, you know, I can fit 2 in this one, you know, little space here. I don't know the exact footprint, you know, just by glancing at it. I think, well, I guess it's 5, 6 tall. The bulk of it, which this part can be maybe finagled, but this is like 4 wide. And as far as the actual mandatory footprint, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 deep, you know. So that is the system. If anyone gets a better way to do it, please let me know. But this is the most compact way that I could find in a short amount of time. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. Let's do one last demonstration as the sun sets. That's not a minecart. One last demonstration as the sun sets. I'm not at the right stop. I want to keep going. So we go, we're at the next stop now. I want to keep on going. You know, I'm not at the right spot yet. And this is my destination. I'm going to hop out of the minecart and send it on its merry way. And that'll end up back in this dispenser. Boom. And that is the Chicago L system in Minecraft. I've even got, I mean, I've sort of modeled it after the stops here. We have the little like mosaic arch area in the center platform. We've got the little boards letting you know information. We have the routes. So everything that you can find in this direction will be along this, you know, this path, and everything you can find in this direction will be over here. And that's how you can find your way around your worlds or your servers. So yeah, reminder that these can get clogged. It's not a perfect system. If these are all full of minecarts, honestly, I might actually do a quick demo of that too. These are all full of minecarts, and you're going to try and put another minecart in. It's not going to be able to do anything. It can't go anywhere. Actually, that managed to activate and maybe send one up there. But it will get clogged if there are any minecarts that get stuck in these. So just clear them completely. Let's make sure we have some space up here. Yes, we do. Clear them completely. You put it in, and that'll end up here. Just make sure every once in a while that these are all clear, and you should be good to go. So thank you so much for watching. I've never really done a tutorial thing like this, I guess, or like a here's what I built, but oh, wasn't that beautiful? Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and have a fantastic day.